friend, Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. In this video, I'm going to be clearing up the fog that a lot of people seem to have about this 180-day tourist visa. But before I get into that, I'd like to encourage you, if you haven't already, to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's fast, easy, it's real simple, it's free. There's a red box in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. Tap on it and you're subscribed, and you'll know when one of our new videos comes out. So let's get right to the 180-day tourist visa. That visa has been the norm. You were coming to Mexico and you were coming just for a 1-week trip, that visa still got you 180 days. So that has just been the norm. That's been the standard of the tourist visa. It's always been at the discretion, though, of the immigration officer and official. So because of the fact that there's a lot of folks that come into Mexico that are expats, it's pretty much been the norm. Now, since COVID, what they have found is a lot of folks have come to Mexico because there's a real draw. But what they've done is they've actually stayed in Mexico way past any kind of tourist visa. So it is no longer the norm when it comes to 180 days. What's happening now is more and more they're granting shorter periods of time to make sure that there's more control of the individuals that are coming into the country and staying. When we got our temporales in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the gentleman that was helping us, who was like the co-director there, told us it's illegal to come to Mexico and stay after the 180 days, or if the visa says 2 weeks, whatever it may be, it's illegal to stay. And there's a lot of things that can happen. There is a video that's floating around from a gentleman who actually was imprisoned in Mexico prison for 6 days. Now, what they did was there was a tourist bus. It turned out that they took everybody off the tourist bus. We're talking about the immigration police and such. And they went through everybody's documents. It just so happens that he thought he had 180 days, and he didn't. They imprisoned him, along with other folks that were on that bus also. And they had everything taken away from them, everything, and didn't even give them an opportunity of making a phone call. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I've just made the choice, just because of my heart as a Christian. I just could not feel good about putting that video on my site because of all the foul language. I mean, it's like every other sentence with F this and F that, and I just didn't want to expose my viewers to that. So another thing that I would say to you is this, and that is, whenever you're coming to Mexico, it doesn't matter how long you're looking at being here, it's very, very important to communicate that with the immigration official. Really important, because you don't want to be stuck with being here longer than you should have and having to deal with some things that this guy ended up having. He got in touch with his mom because somebody smuggled a cell phone in. His mom got in touch with the German embassy, which is where he was from, and ended up working and got him out. But there was a fee. And he's very strong on the fact that they're going to imprison you just so they can get the fee, so they can get the money. And that's what happens. So I wanted to make sure, too, to let you know that if you're an expat, if you're a snowbird and such, it's really important, too, for you, whether you're coming from the U.S. or whether you're coming from Canada, to make sure that that tourist visa, that FMM card, on the very bottom of it, on the space that's for it, you know how many days it is that you have the ability to stay and what you've been granted by the immigration official to be here in Mexico. Really important. I can't stress that enough. It is your responsibility to make sure that you know how many days they're granting you to be in Mexico. If it's 180 days, great. You need to let them know why, in fact, you're looking at coming for 180 days. You're moving here. Well, whatever it may be that is your story and your reason coming down, you need to make sure that you communicate that with them. Also, one of the things that they're getting away from is the perpetual tourist. Stay here for 179 days, go back to the States, come right back over the border, and come as a tourist visa. What they're wanting is those individuals that are doing that, they're wanting to make sure that they actually sign up, pay for, go through the legal way of being a visitor or having a temporal or permanente visa. So that is something that's really, really important for you to take note of and make sure that you're doing. So I hope that this has really kind of cleared things for you of the perpetual visitor or coming in just expecting that there's 180 days when there are not. Really important for you to make sure that you notice and you see that and make sure it's real clear for you. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope the information that you were able to take this, and don't want you to be fearful about it at all. Just know that it's important for you to know that thing. It'd be even like somebody coming from another country into the U.S. If you're there longer than you should be, things can happen. And all I'm just wanting to make sure that you know is what's the expectation and what you need to make sure that you do at immigration. So if you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I know that you don't want to not be a part of it. And it's easy, fast, and simple to do and free. On the bottom right-hand side, there's a red box. All you got to do is tap on that, and you are a subscriber, and you'll know when the next video comes out. Also, give us a thumbs up. That lets YouTube and other individuals looking for great videos about Lake Chapala to be able to find them. If you'd like, you can communicate with us. Stop by, say hi, ask a question, or even let us know of a video you'd like to see. And lastly, go ahead and hit the bell. That'll immediately notify you when the next video comes out, and you don't want to miss our next video. So with that, thanks again for being a part of the video. Thanks for being a part of the community. Have an awesome day. We'll see you on the next video.